Every person possesses unique talents, ranging from highly practical skills to those that serve no particular purpose other than to entertain or intrigue. While some talents are valuable and can be applied in everyday life, others may seem completely useless. However, the fascinating thing about these talents is their ability to captivate attention and spark curiosity. From peculiar physical feats to quirky tricks, here are the top 10 most useless but fascinating talents people have. 1. The ability to wiggle ears. Some people can wiggle their ears on command, a skill that seems entirely pointless but is oddly mesmerizing to watch. It's a talent that relies on the ability to isolate and move the muscles around the ears, and while it won't help you land a job, it's sure to amuse those around you. 2. Controlling eyebrows independently. While most people can move both eyebrows together, some can move each eyebrow independently, creating a variety of expressive facial movements. This unusual talent is often seen in comedic performances but doesn't offer any practical benefits, aside from giving people a good laugh. 3. Perfectly imitating animal sounds. Being able to mimic the sounds of various animals, like a dog barking or a cat meowing, might not be a useful life skill, but it's undeniably impressive. For those who can master these imitations, it can be a fun party trick or a way to entertain friends, but that's about where its utility ends. 4. Balancing objects on your nose. Whether it's a spoon, pencil, or even a cup, some people have mastered the ability to balance objects on their nose. While it's a fun and unique skill to show off, it doesn't come in handy during daily life. But if you ever need to impress someone at a dinner party, this talent is sure to turn heads. 5. Tying cherry stems with your tongue. This strange ability involves twisting and tying cherry stems using only the tongue. It's often seen as a party trick or a quirky display of dexterity, but it doesn't offer any practical benefits. Still, it's a fascinating skill to observe and one that requires a surprising level of tongue flexibility. 6. Doing the perfect Spock hand gesture. While the Vulcan salute from Star Trek is a fun, iconic gesture, being able to do it perfectly with your hand, with the fingers separated between the middle and ring finger, is an amusing and fairly useless talent. It may earn you a high five from fellow fans, but it's not going to help with much else. 7. Snapping your fingers with both hands simultaneously. Most people can snap their fingers with one hand, but a select few can master the art of snapping with both hands at the same time, creating a simultaneous sound. While it's not particularly useful, the synchronized snap can be entertaining and even mesmerizing when done correctly. 8. Speaking in reverse. Some people can speak sentences backward, creating the reverse of what is typically said. While it's an impressive talent to display, it doesn't serve much of a practical purpose unless you're trying to communicate in code, and even then, it might be more confusing than useful. However, it's certainly a fun skill to showcase. 9. Juggling odd objects. Juggling is a classic talent that requires both coordination and practice. However, juggling unusual objects like flamingos, toy ones, or random kitchen items adds an extra layer of intrigue. The skill might not be beneficial in everyday life, but it's entertaining to watch, making it a great conversation starter at parties. 10. Walking on your hands. While handstands are often seen as a gymnastic feat or a display of strength, some people can walk on their hands for short distances. Though it's a fun display of balance and athleticism, it's not something that's practical for daily activities, unless you find yourself in a handstand race. Still, it's impressive and fascinating to witness. Although these talents may not serve any significant purpose in everyday life, they are undeniably fascinating. They show the wide range of human potential for creativity, skill, and coordination, even in areas that don't necessarily offer any practical value. Whether it's for entertainment or simply a personal accomplishment, these quirky skills remind us that some talents exist purely to amuse, amaze, and occasionally make us scratch our heads in wonder. Next time you discover one of these unusual skills, don't forget to appreciate the wonder and joy they bring to the world, even if they seem a little pointless.